Okay, you were talking about who?
George, the chimpanzee. The first one, I think, from Riverdale Zoo. He lived a long, long lifetime.
Uh-huh.
And every time we'd go, he'd see the four of us freckle faces, and he would think of us as a species of himself. And he accepted us as a visiting family every Sunday. And he would do this great show for us. He'd jump on the tires and go from one tire to the other like the circus, and hang from one arm and then swing around and bang all the cages and make a big bombastic noise.
Like 1 out of 7 times or something?
Yeah, and then as he got older, he got more and more depressed, and it's very sad to see
really? Yeah.
a gorilla or a chimp when they start to get depressed.
Yeah.
And then they just sit there with themselves all, together, and you just sit there, and you look at their hands, and there's no movement in there. It's just like...
How old were you at the time?
Well, we were growing, we were from the time we were babies to the time we grow up and we were teenagers.
Same guy, George?
Yeah, and they got 2 new chimps, but they weren't George, They were a little brother and little sister, Lulu and her brother. I forget the brother's name well. But they were cute and everything, but George was like family, And when he died, they had his picture in the Toronto Star.
Oh, really?
And we all cried because we loved George so much. And I could see him getting sadder and sadder. And every time we'd go and visit, we'd look and we'd stay there with him, and we'd talk to him, and his little eyebrows was the only thing that moved up and down a little bit, And once out of every 7 times, he would get up and he'd walk. And then he'd get up on the thing, and then he'd look around and he'd wonder, is he going to do it? Come on, George! And and then he'd start swinging and doing somersaults and banging things.